Hello, and welcome to another episode of Brenda's Musings. So today I want to talk about technology and its effect on society. And I've been thinking a lot about this lately because of all of this stuff with GPT, and artificial intelligence just in general, and how we can use artificial intelligence in so many ways right now. But there are also, there's definitely limitations, but there are also whole ethical questions that come down to how we use this technology. So I want to sort of dive into a little bit of the ethical stuff first, because I find that the most fascinating. Just because we as humans are based in large part on ethical thought processes. So the very first one, of course, that came up had to do with school and using artificial intelligence in order to, quote, cheat on exams or that sort of thing. And, rate papers, so on and so forth. So there's that. Do you allow it? Do you fight it? Do you use it with some restrictions around it? As an administrator, how do you tackle something like that? And how do you check it? So there's that. Then there's also, the same can be done with art, right? Because you can say to artificial intelligence, produce a photograph of, Salvador Dali wearing, a green Halloween mask, or I don't know, something stupid like that. But, you can do that kind of stuff, like fun things. Or you can do, create a work of art that has a woman pushing a carriage and she's wearing, a blue coat with white trim and blah, blah, blah. You can go on and on and on. And it'll just give you this photograph, right? So, is that creating because you've given the prompts and nobody else would give the same prompts necessarily that you would give, especially the more prompts you give. And, then you can go in and you can fine tune those prompts and fine tune that picture. And then can you sell it and then have somebody put it on their wall because they've fallen in love with it, just as if you had taken the photograph yourself? What are the implications there? And, then we've got the whole thing about artificial intelligence, taking jobs. People becoming redundant in their jobs and then having to get new skills and having to retrain and having to move into a different workforce. And are these people, at what skill level does this take place? So there are so many questions around artificial intelligence that are unanswered, that laws have not yet been made because there have not been pushing back against it yet. And so we're at a really exciting time in our lives where, well, it's exciting, and it can also create fear and paranoia, because artificial intelligence, well, for a long time we've known it, but I mean, it's becoming more and more commonplace now that you can be anywhere and you can be recognized if there is a camera available, right? Taking photographs or taking videos of what's going on. And that can be used for good, and that can be used for things that are not that great. And I think we'll find more and more of these sorts of things coming out into in court cases. And there's surveillance videos and stuff. I don't know. It's crazy. And then, then it comes down to privacy laws. We've already had privacy laws change so much in the last 10 years, even in the last 5 years. And this is going to take it to a whole new level again. So there's all of this, I'm due to have a granddaughter in the summer. And I think that, if she was older now, she was 14 now, I'd be saying go into something that has to do with like security, or has to do with, you know, ethical law, or has to do with, you know, whatever. Like, because these are the areas that right now we're going to be struggling with, and we're going to be struggling with them for a while longer, because technology is only going to ramp up, right? So I don't know, like, I love it, using it as a tool, but yeah, Big Brother's watching. That's my musing. Have a great one, everyone.